What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, it's amazing to me. It's amazing the bull crap that the Dallas Cowboys sell us. And we believe it. And in essence, you could actually say that the Dallas Cowboys just admitted that they lied to us about Michael Gallop. See, here's what they do, okay? Here's what they do. They justify what happens on everything, okay? I'm not saying that re-signing Michael Gallop was a bad thing. I agree, Michael Gallop, you got him at a decent rate and this, that, and the other. But see, here's the thing I've been saying for a long time, and people keep coming back at me, and it pisses me off when people throw in and they say, such and such said, you're wrong because such and such said, blah, blah, blah. I have been on this whole kick for weeks now. The fact that Michael Gallop had to wait to get his knee scoped. The reason why you have to wait possibly is, one, you're not sure if you actually need the surgery, or two, there's so much swelling that we've got to wait for the swelling to go down before we can operate on it, because it's better to get it done sooner than later, because the sooner you get it done, the more time you have to heal. And they've been telling us, oh, Michael Gallup's going to be ready for training camp. Michael Gallup's going to be ready for the season. But and as they're doing this deal, with Michael Gallop, oh, he's going to be ready to start the season. And at the same time, they're getting rid of Amari Cooper. And I kept saying, Michael Gallup's not going to be ready to start the season. And Jerry yesterday kind of went on and was like, yeah, well, you'd like him to be ready for the first game, but likely it'll be a couple of games before he's going to be ready. Kind of like what I said. And to start the season, just like last year we played Tampa Bay and then we played the Chargers, that our season was kind of front-loaded with big games. And you don't want to start off the season, down the toilet because you don't have all your pieces. And on top of that, even if he was ready to go the first game of the season, do you believe that he would be 100%? Being able to play is not necessarily able to play 100%. Dak was able to play, but I still don't believe that Dak Prescott was 100%. That's just me. Maybe I'm just the village idiot. Maybe I'm the village idiot that keeps believing and helping the Cowboys by towing their line and trying to sell optimism that everything's going on. Because here's what Jerry Jones is now trying to sell you. Jerry Jones is trying to say that because they didn't sign Randy Gregory, and I'm not saying that Randy Gregory, that was the worst move by not re-signing him, but he's trying to sell us that we got 3 top players because we didn't sign Randy Gregory. To me, top players is, I look across the NFL, that we have players that are in the top category of it. Now, if you're saying top players on your team, that's a different story. I'm not going to look and say that Dante Flower is, at this point, one of the top pass rushers, that he's up there with, TJ Watt and Von Miller and guys like that. I'm not ready to say that one. Maybe it works out that way. I'm not ready to say that Von Miller is like Dante Hightower or Demario Davis or like Bobby Wagner, that he's a top player in there. I'm just not. I'm sorry. That's some bullshit that they're feeding you right now. In the same way, oh, Michael Gallop, he's an off-season priority. We got Michael Gallop and stuff. We don't need Amari Cooper. This is crap that they're feeding us right now. And so Mike Fisher had a video out. People went through and said Mike Fisher clarified that the Cowboys are out of the Bobby Wagner situation. And listening to how Fish put it, to me, this sounds more like negotiations as opposed to saying we're out. He was like, oh, well, we tried, we were in contact with them, but, we lost. How did you lose If he's not signed with anybody, if you've already heard that the Rams made him an offer, but it wasn't close to his $11 million, and that Baltimore made it, how are you out? And the fact that they look at this off season right now, they don't think that linebacker is an issue. They think that between Jabril Cox, Micah Parsons, and Leighton Vander Esch, we're good. Oh, and Luke Gifford, we're good at linebacker. We're good enough. I'm sorry, guys. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. They are literally trying to sell us that this team is a great team with the pieces that we have right now. You need some exceptional players on this roster. To say we're good is one thing, but you've got to in your mind say, can we get better? We're good, but how can we get better? Because we've been good for a long time. But what is good done for us? To win a Super Bowl, you can't be good. You got to be great. And if your definition of top players from that money that you saved on Randy Gregory being Dante Fowler, Leighton Vander Esch, I don't see that. I'm sorry. I don't see that. If y'all are just crazy. I'm sorry. Stephen Jones, if you honestly and Jerry Jones believe that, then you guys don't have a clue. I'm sorry. You just don't have a clue. And I'm disappointed to think that in your mind that signing a receiver to a long-term deal that you're now admitting won't be ready to start the season, that thinking that Leighton Vander Esch, Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong are top players in the NFL. And that you're better off, that you're a better team because you got those three guys on the roster. I'm literally dumbfounded. I just literally am sick to my stomach when I think about this, because to me it still feels like the Cowboys are trying to tank. Bobby Wagner versus Leighton Vander Esch versus Jabril Cox. That you look and say, we're not a better team with that guy. We're never winning the Super Bowl with Stephen Jones. Guys, we will never win the Super Bowl with Stephen Jones. They are about the dumbest football running organization that I've ever seen in my life, that they don't even see the basics. I don't know how else to put it. And they keep filling us, keep throwing bull crap at us, and think we're supposed to just believe it. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm finally getting disgusted with. I love my players. I'm going to support my players, my team, but I'm just disgusted with what I'm getting from ownership. I hope y'all are having a great day. I don't know how you get a Taco Tuesday messed up, but damn it, the Cowboys have literally messed up my Taco Tuesday. I don't even want tacos now. That's how bad this is. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys going through hell with me. Peace.